Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today I'm going to make a shaker card, and the one that I'm going to show you how to make is the one on the left hand side. I'm going to make it in blue, but we will make this pretty scalloped edge along the border, along the bottom. So the dies that I'm going to use to create this card are my Matting Basics A and B. These are the 5x7 sizes. I'm going to use the Curved Borders 1, and I'm going to use the Classic Heart and the Scalloped Classic Heart to get my look. So from the largest die with Matting Basics A, I've created myself a top folding base card, and from the largest die from Matting Basics B, I've cut two panels that I need for the card, one in white and one in the colour and the pattern of your choice. Then for the front of my card, I've also cut two more panels. One will go on the front, one will go inside, and these are just slightly bigger than these, so these are hand cut. And what I'm going to do with both of these is put them through an embossing folder to put some pattern onto these cards. So with these embossed panels, one is going inside the card, the other is going on the front. Now with the other two pieces that I cut, I've taken the curved borders, and I'm using the one with the cutting edge that produces the scallops along the bottom. So I'm taking one of these, this coloured one, and I'm going to see just how far down that panel I would like that scallop. So I'm going to add it in there, and then I'm going to die cut this through the machine. So once you've cut and embossed this, don't throw that piece away, and this is what you will have for your card. Now if you take the other white panel, the one that's not embossed, and you're going to lay that on the top so that you can reposition this piece so that the curve follows exactly the one that you've just cut. And if you press that in place, you can then die cut that one. So again, once you've die cut and embossed it, don't throw that away, because that is going to marry up with this piece, and this scalloped one is going to line up with the other piece that you've cut. So this will now sit on the front of your card. I'll keep those on one side, I'm going to use them shortly. Now you need some craft foam that's as big as the die that you want to cut it, because you're going to cut this, both pieces, the coloured card and the craft foam. So put your card on your foam, put your die on the top, and cut both pieces together, so that once they come through the machine you know that they will fit exactly. And to create the frame, I've used die number 4 inside the scallop to create these frames. So again, with the craft foam and your coloured card, I'm still using the largest scallop die, die number 6, and I've used die number 5, which will fit inside, and that will give me a larger frame, or a thinner frame, from both the craft foam and the card. And then using the plain, the largest plain one, I've cut myself a heart from a piece of acetate. So all these pieces that you have left, the card and the foam, don't throw these away, they will come in for another project. So now we can start adding in some glue. From the thin frame, we're going to add in the back, on the back, the piece of acetate. So while that's gluing in place, we can work on the rest. So I'll just put that on one side. Take the little panels, and you're going to glue these together. So you need to leave just a little bit of a border along the edge. So I'm going to glue this panel now to the white scalloped one. going to line it up just along there. There we go. So I'm going to glue the thicker heart to the foam layer, line it up, press that down. So there's the components that I need to put my card together. And this is now dry, and that's the acetate lined heart. So I'm going to start putting some pieces of this card together. I'll leave the shaker till last. I'm going to glue this panel inside. That's going to sit in there. The smaller waved panel, scalloped panel, is going to sit along the bottom there. This panel is going to sit on the front. Along there. And then with some foam tape I'm going to add this to the front of my card so that it sits along there. So I've got my thickest frame, and that's going to sit along there. But before I actually glue it in place, I'm just going to make a little mark so that I know exactly where that heart is going to be. And with the sequins that I've chosen, I'm going to glue some of those in place so that they don't move within that shaker. So we'll just add some little dots of glue, and we'll just pop some sequins in where I think they would look the best. So just move these out of the way. This is just so that they don't all fall to the bottom of the card once it's filled with the other sequins. So once you've got some sequins stuck down, just go back in and just remove that pencil line from your card. And then you can reposition the heart over those sequins, and you know that they will stay in place. So the next stage is to glue that in place, is to take the foam thinner strip and glue that in place. And then once you've got those glued, you're going to fill the rest of that with your sequins and your beads. Now for the top of my card I want to add in a chipboard word, and when you buy them they will come like this. This is just a plain brown. You can add that to your card if you wish, but I wanted to change the colour of mine. So what I did was I pushed the word into some Versamark, and then I sprinkled it with some embossing powder, and I used silver to use the word on mine. So this is the one that I'm adding to the card. So with the word I'm just going to add in some glue to the edges of the letter, the word, because it will only stick, I only want to stick it along the edge of the heart. So I'm just going to pop that in along there, and that's the card finished for today. So that card was much too plain for me. I'm going to add in some beads, some little pearls. So I'm putting 3 along there, and I've put 3 on the scalloped part, and that looks better for me. So there we have 2 pretty cards with the shaker element added to the front. Both are lined, ready to send, and they will be suitable for any occasion. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give it the thumbs up, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.